Alright, we got our clay garden installation so far. I still owe her some more plants. That's okay. I owe her more plants. Chief is playing with the water. And I have to do this hard part. This part, nobody likes. But I want roots to grow and not seeds. So I'm going to cut off all of the flowers that are open so they don't make seeds. I always take a picture before I cut them all off. And usually what I'll do is I'll leave the flowers actually at the ground. If it's my house, I leave them at the ground so I remember what color it is that I am chopping. But this is important step. When you bring them home and they're beautiful, that's nice. Take a picture when you put them in the ground. Cut off the flowers. They will grow roots first, and then they will grow new seeds. Okay? So do that. I call it off with their heads. Off with their heads. Off with their heads. And it also lets the plant recuperate from being transplanted. And it also puts the moisture where it belongs in the root system and the leaves, so the leaves can give it more energy. And. But make sure you do off with their heds. Oh, and what you could do is you can grab the blossom. See, look at, oh, it's so sad. That's so sad. You can grab the blossoms and make little bouquets. Or you could dry them if you wanted to. So it's not a total loss. I might even take off these buds. I think I'm going to take the buds off. I would make some kind of bud joke, but I don't know a bud joke. Like something with leaves or stems or something. No, about the buds. But I don't really know anything about that. So it just sounds dumb. Anyway, off with their heads. It's sad. It's terrible. But I already know what color they are. I already knew what they were when I put them in the ground. So, no great loss. They will grow. They want to grow. Plants just want to grow. You put them in the right area with good soil, the soil that they like. Some plants actually don't like enriched soil, so you just use topsoil. Some plants really want it dry and nasty. Like, you ever see a dandelion grow in a crack in a sidewalk? Yeah. So that's what you do with blossoms. There are some salvia here I could cut, and you can see right here, there's like 2 leaves, and then there's little tiny leaves growing too. I'm going to cut right there. Boop. I'm going to say that, and it's going to be annoying. Boop. Boop. But I don't care, because it's my party, and I'll boop if I want to. This one looks like it's almost spent. So a lot of the flowers have already done their thing. I'm going to cut it off. Sends a signal to the plant. Oh my gosh, how can we make seeds? So it sends more flowers out. Flowers result in seeds. Flowers attract the pollinators, which help in seed and fruit production. Now there's just little babies up in here. I could probably leave them. I'm just going to take anything that looks like it's already done. You're done. Now you can see too. Here's this one that's done. And this one goes to the side. It's a new shoot. And that one comes to the side. It's a new shoot. So I'm going to go, boop. There it goes. I'm going to look here. I already have some side shoots. They have little baby leaves coming out. Oops, I'm going to cut right here. Boop. Okay. And I think for the salvia, oh, there's one more here. And that's the other part, is if you have salvia and it's growing, or basil or anything like that, that is this type of plant, it goes straight up. If it's really getting leggy, like really tall, you can start cutting it back and it will form these little divisions. And then you could even cut these back and they're going to form more divisions. And it makes it bushier and more beautiful. So, off with their heads. So let's see. We've got, oh gosh, some spring bulbs that have not sprung yet. So that's going to be fun. Some spring bulbs that have sprung. It was really warm, so the petals are gone. Actually, there's some in the front here that are still not not doing anything yet. Those are sprung. The leaves are going to die back and they're going to be yellow, but the coreopsis will grow in front of it and it's going to hide it. Got swamp milkweed there. It's the white Cinderella. No, white ballerina, I think. White swamp milkweed. Orange butterfly bush. Orange coreopsis. Salvias. You got some more tulips that are going to make a great appearance in the spring. And when they die back, they're behind the salvia. The salvia will come up and they're going to get bushy. Salvia really, they like to grow. Coreopsis. Butterfly weed, orange. And then these managed to survive from previous plantings. And there's some more over here that survived. That is going to be a white hibiscus and another white hibiscus, hopefully with both with white centers. That is a 9-bark. It is a Amber Jubilee 9-bark. And what I tried to do is play colors from the 9-bark. Hey, there's a chief. He was my hole digger. Whoo! He didn't want to be on camera though, but wow. So we got the 9-bark in the center. And those will be the white hibiscus. And they're going to grow and fill in really nice. Beautiful flowers. They're going to be like up to probably this tall. And probably this tall. The 9-bark is going to actually get like all the way to the hibiscus on either side. And it's going to fill in this whole corner. And it's on a slope. We ended up making it like tiered because under the compost and under the mulch is this terrible, terrible clay. Terrible clay. So when we dug the holes, when Dave dug the holes, Chief dug the holes, he made them a lot larger. So we put the plants in with compost on the bottom, made the hole larger than it was, put the plant in a little bit elevated than that normally would be, and filled in with compost. So, like I said, guys, 2 hibiscus to go in, and then I'm going to put alyssum along the brick, white alyssum to hopefully spill over, and I may end up putting some calendula in there as well. So the orange against the purple against the orangish 9-bark. It's going to be gorgeous when it's done, when it fills in. But, like Dave says, almost looks like it never happened, at least for the garden part. That's it. Off with their heads. Remember that, off with their heads. It's a painful part, but it's important.